Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Get down! You can't punch her. Yo, you can't fucking hit her like that, man.
What did she do?
Secret Service, stop
Get
resisting.
the fuck away! Let it go! Get the fuck out!
So, couple things going on here. First of all, I just want to make a comment that I learned the hard way from being manhandled by a cop over a $50 parking ticket. Not to judge people in terms of the stop resisting thing. I know that many people, if they saw me when I was being manhandled, they would have thought that I was resisting. I was put in so much pain over a $50 parking ticket. I was not rude to the cop, not disrespectful at all, other than the fact that I was calling dispatch on the phone, calling for a supervisor because they refused to get me one, and they wanted me to get off the phone. So that was the whole debate. They want me to get off the phone. I'm on the phone with 911, and that was too much to tolerate. So that's what ended up with me on the ground, with with me in pain, big ass dude on top of me, and I'm human, right? If you hit somebody in the knee with a hammer, their leg's gonna kick out, right? That's just how it is. So he was, inflicting pain, on my back and my side and my arms, and my body was just reacting. At one point in time, my foot just kicked out. It wasn't an actual kick, right? If you saw it, it would look like a kick, but I didn't mean to kick. My foot just moved, and it made contact with his shin, and I was like, oh my goodness, he's going to think I'm attacking him, right? So I learned a lesson about judging people from the outside, because cops can make you look like you're resisting when you're actually not. However, put aside the fact that this video starts, and this may not necessarily be intentionally done. Maybe the person saw them struggling after the whole thing began. They hit record, so they missed what happened slightly before that. So let's put that aside, that we don't know what happened before this. But if we just take a look at what happened in the actual video itself. So the first thing we see is,
Whoa.
we see him do like this body slam type move. Now, naturally, most people, the idea of some, a police officer, a guy, body slamming a woman, automatically, most of us are going to be like, whoa, 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 what's up, dude? Right? Like, is this really necessary? Now, to answer that question, we would need to see what happened before that, but we don't see what happened before that. But let's take a look at what happens after that and make our judgments based on that. So whether that move was necessary or not, we don't know, but we can make an assessment about future moves, whether they were, necessary or not, based on what we see happening right now. So on the ground.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Get down!
Okay, hand making contact with his face, right? Now, in this kind of wild struggling, she ends up with her hands in the guy's eye. He's blind, right? And what is what is she intending to do here? What's the reason for putting, like, that's not a reflex where your foot kicks out or something like that, or your hand just kicks out. I mean, she reached up, aimed for his head, and now she's grabbing his head. Takes off his glasses and his hat, and then returns back to his face, right? Where his eyes are, where he can be blinded permanently. Okay. It looks like he just punched her in the face. Now, you can use your judgment whether you think that was appropriate or not, but he does that after she was all up in his face. Now, is that the training? Is that how so she's obviously out of control. Is that the way that you subdue someone like that? You punch him in the face? I don't know. I'm not critiquing it one way or the other. I'm not a police officer, but I'd love to hear your thoughts on that one. So he's focusing on her hands. He just grabbed both of her hands.
You can't punch her.
And now
Yo, you can't fucking
she's like kicking. He's trying to grab her feet. She's kicking. She's reaching up at him again.
hit her like that, man.
He's trying to control her hands, and she is definitely struggling. Now we see his gun is on the ground. He's fighting with a woman who is grabbing at his face and kicking and all this kind of stuff. And now his gun is on the ground. If she grabs that thing and pulls that trigger, it's going to be a bad day for that cop. And for her, frankly. So he's trying to get control over her, but she's got her feet up and she's kicking at him.
What did she do? Secret Service, stop it!
You see that? He tries to get her up and then she's like kicking out. She is not. Now, the cop may have been wrong to slam her on the ground, but that's something you take up in court. This extended, which I do not see as reflexes at all. This is her struggling. And you hear what she's saying. Get the F off of me. Right? That's what she's saying. Get the F off of me. She is not in any way respecting his authority as a police officer.
Don't touch a woman! Hey!
Don't touch a woman. Right.
Get the fuck off me! Get the fuck off me! Get the fuck off her! A woman rocks a woman! Listen, white motherfucker! An abortion man will not stop abortion! Only save one! Women are going to die!
Now, again, I don't know what she did to cause this officer to think that it was a good idea but based on what we have seen, she was resisting absolutely nonstop, and she put this guy's life in danger many, many times, grabbing at his face multiple times, and then the gun is on the ground. That's another risk. So she's definitely in the wrong on that one. However, due to emotions, a lot of people are going to focus on their feelings about cops, disgusting, and how could they handle a woman like this, and she's out there doing a good thing, anti-abortion, whatever. But I'm always call it like I see it, man. I'm always call it. I am no friend of the police. I do realize a lot of the dirt that they do. I don't believe in the bullshit about a few bad apples. That is so stupid. A few bad apples. Don't even get me started with that. However, fighting with cops that's not how it goes down. That's not the way it works. You don't fight with cops, right? You want to mouth off, that's on you. But physically fighting a cop and grabbing at his face and pulling his hat off and his sunglasses and then going back in his face again, that's a good way to end up dead, right? Should it be something that should lead to death? I don't think so. But she really put that officer in an awkward situation for many, many, many reasons. Love to hear your thoughts. And guys, stop looking at the boobs. Anyway, this is the Debate Me Channel. Debate in the comment section below. Click on the like button, subscribe, smash that bell. Be well. Also, take note of how the video is titled on Status Quo's channel. Women are going to die. Secret Service assaults pro-choice protester in LA. With a title like that, that is going to bring a lot of pro-choice people to automatically sympathize with her. You're already looking at the title like, oh my goodness, those tyrant cops attacking a woman, right? That's what's in your mind before you even start watching the video. Then you watch the video and you see her, the first thing you see her thrown on the ground, oh my goodness, right? So I think that this is set up in a way to manipulate the audience. I don't know any other way to explain it. I mean, based on the way the video was set up, there's no commentary whatsoever to give any context to what happened here. And then the framing of the title, I mean, this is all set up to get the exact reaction that you see if you look at the comments. This is what I would expect when a video is framed this way. But this channel does a lot of pretty good content. So as a result, does not get as much views as they should. And unlike me, this is what this guy does for a living. So perhaps that is just him doing what he's got to do to get the views so he can pay his bills. Fortunately, I don't need this bullshit website to pay my bills. So I can continue to do the right thing and put out information as accurate as I can. Don't need to do this kind of stuff. Now, obviously, I do try to get as much views as I can, but like this, yeah, I'm not gonna post a video making this woman seem like the victim when that is very, very questionable. Again, we want to know what happened before the video starts, but based on what we see in the video, that's not how I would frame this. I would find another way to draw attention to this video than to make her look like the victim. But that's just me.